again. Hi guys, I've got nobody to talk to today whilst I do my cycling, but I'm going to record it anyway so that you can see that I'm doing it. And I do this all the time. I don't put the batteries in. Hang on, I'll be right back. Right, I got the batteries in, so I'm just going to sit on it and show you. Oh, there, we're starting at 0 kilometers. Oh, we've done one. Look. So this is weird. Cycling with nobody to talk to. What am I going to do? So I'm thinking I can tell you a little story. So let me think, what story can I tell you? Oh, I know what story I can tell you. So I have this surprise, I think I might have mentioned it already, but I have this surprise that I'm sending to Mel and Ronnie. It's a homemade surprise. It's so good, but I didn't make it personally. I actually asked one of my friends to make it for me because she's very talented in that particular area. So she's completed it. It is fantastic. I can't tell you what it is because every time I send the main bills gifts, I always let them know that I'm sending something so that they know to check their PO box. Now, I'm sending gifts for Ronnie's birthday. It's in August. It's a week after Abby's birthday. It's like the 21st, I think, or something around there. Anyways, I'm sending that for an early, I can't speak. I'm sending an early present to Ronnie for his birthday, which Mel knows about, but they don't know about the surprise gift that I'm going to include. And the only clue I'm going to give you is that it's of course something to do with Drac Shadow. It's so good and I can't wait to see their faces. Honestly, I'm really excited. So I'm going to send that this week. And yes, I know I said to a bunch of you I was going to send you bracelets, and because I was not well and then all that jazz, I didn't, and I'm sorry. So this is what I'm going to do. I get paid on Wednesday this week and I get paid on Friday this week. Either Wednesday or Friday I'm going to send bracelets to Dee Rushton, Tracy Ann, Megan Osmond. I'm sending the magazines and bracelets as well. H, I'm sending your gifts. I actually collected a lot of gifts for H because H sent me a package full of lots and lots of awesome stuff. So cool, by the way, and I really want to repay that. So also, if you remember, so long ago H won a competition, a giveaway that I had. So I've got a box of goodies that I've been collecting and adding things to, and I'm going to send that this week. And I keep saying it and then I don't, and I'm like, ugh, but I will send that this week. So Dee, Tracy Ann, Megan and H, I'll be sending your gifts this week along with the main bills gifts. And if there's anybody else that I said I would send to and I've forgotten, I'm so sorry. But if you want to receive a bracelet or a wee letter in the post, feel free to send me your address because I love writing to people. I love having pen pals. I love exchanging gifts. I've actually got a playlist on my YouTube channel, a playlist called Giving Gifts, and it's all the times that either I've received a package from somebody on YouTube or I've sent a package out. So all the times that I've sent the main bills gifts, and I think My Uploaded Life's on there, Main Bill Nation, and then of course the package that I got from H. So thank you guys are awesome, and I've been having lots of support whilst I'm doing this, and that means a very, very lot to me, because I was worried that because I was ill and then because my Wi-Fi went down, I thought people are going to think I'm coming up with excuses, like I'm finding reasons not to cycle, and that's just not the case at all. All week I've been sitting there like, oh my god, I just want to cycle. But originally I didn't want to cycle as part of a vlog, because I didn't want anybody to think that I would be cheating or editing or anything like that. So that's another reason why I'm literally talking all the way right through this vlog, because then you'll see there's no skipping, there's no editing. I'm not going to come off my bike. It's going to be continuous for as long as I do this, so probably an hour. I'll upload an hour-long vlog. If you sit and watch it all, that would be awesome. I just can't chat back with you because I can't see your comments, which sucks, because I want to chat to Mrs. Kennedy, and I wanted to chat to Dee. I know Dee was having a bit of a rough week last week, so if you find Dee Rushton on YouTube, go and send her some love for me, please. And I want to talk to Tracy Ann and Hitman and Emoji Guy and all my favourites, and Josh, Bacon Lover, just all you guys. If I forgot anybody, I'm awfully sorry, but I appreciate all you guys. And of course, special shout out to my friend Heather. She was here on my live feeds last time. She's the friends that asked to do the amazing gift for the main bills, and I cannot wait. You guys are going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for you to see it. It's so cool, and it's going to be just in time for Drax Shadow Day, which, if you don't know, is the 3rd of August. That is the day that on 2017 Elijah Mainville signed his contract with WWE as Drax Shadow. Don't feel the darkness, feel the shadow. I've got my black on today. So, yes, that is what's going to happen. I'm going to send them the gifts, and I know I'm kind of getting my back to you. I don't know why I set up this way, I really don't. I should have moved you in front of me. But do you like my picture? How nice is that? I bought that last week out a charity shop for £4. Look at that. It's so beautiful. So, yeah. Anyways, what have you guys been up to? I can't talk to you, I can't see your answers, but you can comment. As I'm talking, you can comment below and answer any questions that I have, or comment on anything that I'm talking about. Feel free. And you can let me know what you guys have been up to all week. If you missed me, I've missed you guys. I get used to coming and speaking to you every day now. And it's weird that I haven't been able to, and I think of you, and yeah. I miss you. I miss my little dreamers. I was listening to my song this morning, Imagine, John Lennon, and the line every time it says, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one." That bit, that was awful, but that bit of the song reminds me of you guys. So every time I hear Imagine, it makes me think of you guys, because that song's kind of like my motto. That's the way I want to live my life. Just hoping and wishing for a better world, because I'm hopeful and I'm a dreamer. A hopeful dreamer. It's quite nice, isn't it? And do you know, the only positive I've got to doing this and not being able to see comments is that I can't get the trolls in. But funnily enough, I did receive an apology from one of the trolls. I did get a message and they did apologise. Well, I say apologise, they could have done it better, but the effort was there, so hopefully that's the end of that one, but not to worry. It doesn't matter, because 1% of negative comments can't take away the 99% of positive comments that you guys give me. So I appreciate it. And remember, I've been cycling for about 10 minutes now, and I've not even told you why I'm doing this. Like, you probably just tune in going, why is this bird riding an exercise bike in our living room? Well, if you don't know already, I'm aiming to ride 5,000 miles. I want to cycle 5,000 miles, and I'm doing that for two reasons. The first reason is that it is 5,000 miles to a little place in Sonora from where I live, where Elijah Mainville, aka Drac Shadow, and the Mainvilles live. And if you don't know, that's the whole reason I started this channel, because that little boy, 9 years old, passed away from neuroblastoma, battled it for 6 years, stage 4, and then also became an honorary WWE superstar. How do you do? So that family inspires me. They saved my life. I love them just beyond any sort of capable measure. I just love those guys, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do. And so I wanted to do a challenge. So the first reason it's 5,000 miles is because that's the distance to where Elijah lived. The main reason that I'm doing this is because as I cycle 5,000 miles, I want to raise money for charity. And there's a charity in the UK called CLIC SARGENT, Young Lives versus Cancer, and they help out families that are struggling financially, that are facing financial hardships, and the money that's raised help those families that are just feeling so much pressure on top of everything else that they're having to deal with because a young person has been diagnosed with cancer. So if you guys want to donate, you don't have to, it's not compulsory, but it would mean so much if you could sponsor my bike ride, and if you could donate to them. It's at www.justgiving.com/DebsMcLeod. Debs McLeod is spelled the same way as it is on my channel. It's all one word. If you pop that in, it'll show you the page, it'll tell you why I'm doing it. And any money that's donated to that page goes directly to CLIC SARGENT. I don't receive any money. I don't get any payment or any sort of compensation or anything. This is completely off my own back. It was my own idea, and I chose CLIC SARGENT because I wanted to choose a childhood charity, cancer charity. Last year I shaved my head. Last October I shaved my head, and this is it just coming in. But last October, sorry, the end of last September, for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, I shaved all my hair off, so you can go back and look at that if you haven't seen that already. That was to raise money for Macmillan cancer research. This time I'm doing CLIC SARGENT, and also as a wee side note, I'm also selling these pink and white bracelets that say www.solvingkidscancer.org.uk. That is also a childhood cancer charity, specifically neuroblastoma, which is what took my boy Elijah. So I'm selling these for £1 or $1 each. You can send me a payment on PayPal and I'll pop it off in the post. Postage is no big deal to me. I get discounts and I get deals because I send so much stuff out, and sending little things like that doesn't even cost £1. So that is what I want to do. This is why I have my channel. It's all about fundraising and community spirit and helping each other out, and kindness and love and wonder and hope and all that jazz. So if you've just joined me, thank you very much for listening to all that, and I do appreciate you being here. And to my loyal dreamers, you guys, I say it every day and I'm going to say it every day, you guys help me do this, and by you helping me doing this, you're helping to find a cure for cancer. It's the little things, because it ripples off. Like Elijah and the Mainvilles, their story saved my life, and through that I get to do this and fundraise and then speak to you guys, and I hope that I can reach out to you guys and provide you guys with love and hope and smiles. And that's what I mean, it's like a ripple effect. It's like you do one good thing and then another good thing happens and then another good thing. So just you being there to support me, to encourage me, to help me out, give me laughs, keep me motivated. I do this and it raises money and awareness, which all goes to fight cancer. And is that not awesome? Is that not a great thing to be part of? Because I personally think it is. I feel quite proud of myself now. I'm nowhere near the 5,000 miles yet, and I know it's going to take me forever, but I'm going to do it. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. Don't think you guys are in a rush to go anywhere. And whilst I'm doing this, I'm building up relationships with you and I'm getting to know you, and it's just a great experience. I love this. It's absolutely great, and it's so sunny outside. I'm just buzzing. I'm in a happy, great mood. The only thing that's getting me down is not having Wi-Fi, but let's not talk about that. So yes, I've managed to consistently talk for nearly 15 minutes. Some people will say that's not a surprise. But yes, I've got the TV on in the background. Abby's away to her friends. Stuart's away to his friends. I'm waiting for my friend Linnell to finish work at 6 o'clock. It's 5:15. So hopefully when I'm finished this in an hour, Linnell will be home, and then I'm going to jump up to her house, and then I'm going to upload this. So when I upload this, I'll already be in Linnell's house. So when you're watching this, I'll already be there, obviously. So yes. And tell me what you thought of the Mainvilles podcast. Did anybody check it out? The Mainvilles have now got a podcast on WWE, the wrestling. They know their stuff, so if you're into wrestling or you have an interest in WWE, head over to Ronnie Mainville on YouTube. On Ronnie Mainville's channel, they are doing WWE podcasts. You can also find it on SoundCloud. I just didn't say that right at all, but I'm not going to edit. So whatever I say, whatever I do here, I can't edit anything because I've not been accused of tampering or in some way. So if I mess up or accidentally say something or anything like that, you're just going to need to live with it. Or well, I'll probably need to live with it. So if I fall off my bike and my boobs fall out, that's just, you're just going to need to accept. Okay, too much. So I've done 6.1 kilometres. I will show you at the end what I've done, and I'm showing you this angle because I want you to see that my legs are physically moving. Because I don't want to put you there and then it looks like I'm just doing that and not doing anything. So from this angle you can see the legs are going. Oh, check it. Do you like my nails? They're lime green. I bought another one and it was like a really dark blue colour and it was gorgeous, like a royal blue. And I originally wanted to put that on, and then I opened it and the brush on the nail varnish was stuck in the pot, and it was just the lid that came off and I couldn't get it out. So that was really annoying. So I went for lime green instead, which isn't my favourite colour, but it's alright, I like it. And yes, they're super long, I know, Wolverine, rawr. I don't know why I do that. Will I sing a wee song? No. I can hear you scream, no, don't do it. Nah, I won't sing a wee song. I'll just sit here and cycle and imagine that I'm cycling down Route 66 and I can see all the canyons and all the dry land. There's a nice wee motel there, not Norman Bates Motel. There's a nice wee motel, maybe truck stop cafe. Oh, it's nice. It's nice to imagine. It's nice to sometimes just have a little bit of imagination. Do you not think so? A little bit of make-believe. I do it all the time. I lie in my bed at night and I think to myself, alright, I'm just getting off the plane in Sonora and Ronnie and Mel's there and they're going to give me big hugs and Caden as well. and then we're going to go to Walmart, and we're going to buy lots of food. Then we're going to go back to the Mainvilles, and Jen and Mike and Mason and the Weekenders and Tea Life will be there, and we'll make a lovely big barbecue because it's going to be lovely weather. And then all you guys will turn up because it's like an international barbecue, and we'll all be there in the backyard of the Mainvilles just having the best old time. Does that not sound like a great idea? I would love that. Genuinely would love that so much. I'd love to meet all of them. Love to meet all the kids. Love to meet the pups. Got to meet Shadow. Shadow's just the best. And then me, Scooter and Breeze. I know this whole vlog's just going to be me talking about the Mainvilles again. You would think it was just a support channel for them and not my own channel. Well, what will I talk to you about me? What do you want to know? So let me think. I'll tell you my life story, the good version. So I moved all over Britain when I was younger. I've lived in Kirkcaldy and Fife near Edinburgh. I've lived in Coventry. I've lived in about 5 different houses in Coventry. I went to school in England. I went to school for 7 years and I used to have an English accent. Not at home. When I came home I would speak to my mum and dad Scottish, but when I was outside and at school I would speak to everybody with an English accent. I have no idea why I done that. And then we moved back up to Glasgow when I was 11 and I went to school there for a little while. And then we moved to East Kilbride when I was 14 and I went to school here for a little while. And then I joined the Navy when I was 17 and shortly thereafter quit the Navy because I felt I just wasn't cut out for it. I didn't have enough faith in myself. But then that was alright because a year later I had Stuart, and then a year after that I had Abby. So no regrets there. That's the way my life turned out and I'm quite happy about that. So then I worked in various jobs. I went to college. My career is childcare. I've always looked after children since I was 14 years old. I started by babysitting the kids in my street and I would get paid for it, and I mean paid good money. I would get like 40 quid, £40 a night. So I would babysit the kids, and then I went to college. I worked in a fun factory, which was like a big soft play place, and I would arrange birthday parties, discos, Halloween parties, entertainment, dressing up as a bear. Over in Mallorca, I love to go up on the stage and sing and dance with entertainers and stuff. And then, what else? I've worked in nurseries, I've worked in just all different play settings really, but the one thing that I was doing most recent, before I wasn't working anymore, was the curriculum, early education childcare. So I was just learning about basically how to be a teacher and how to use active play to encourage children to learn. It's not so much, we have a thing in Scotland where it's proactive learning, which isn't, you try to limit the amount of time that a child is sitting down in class listening to a teacher. So they like to be hands-on in their teaching approach, which I think is absolutely brilliant because some kids aren't built to sit down and read off a blackboard. Some kids have to actually do things and be active, and that's the way I like to learn. I like to learn pretty much hands-on. I learn much quicker if I can see how to do something rather than being told how to do something. So that really interested me and I've done all that. Unfortunately, due to an incident which is not for YouTube, there was a traumatic event that happened and I had to leave college and was diagnosed with PTSD. So about maybe 2 years ago, I was working at that time. I was working in a newsagent shop just as a shop worker, just for some money. But as I said, an event happened, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and right now basically I'm not fit to be going to work. But it's not like I'm sitting here idle. I'm not one of these unemployed people that just sit here and do nothing. I mean, I'm cycling a bike and raising money for charity. So it's not about not being able to physically work. I can physically work and I can mentally work. But the way my PTSD affects me is I can't sleep at night and all these different things and flashbacks and things that affect my mood and all these different things, and it wouldn't be fair to have a job and have to take so much time off because of doctor appointments and hospital appointments and all that, because as you know I had the cervical cells, the dodginess just removed recently as well, so that's like an added stress, and it's just been a bit of a nightmare, guys. And I would love to work, and I think when I'm fit enough, like, once I can get control of what's happening with the PTSD stuff, I do hope to go to work, and I want to actually go back to college, and I want to do events management, events planning and business management, because I want to do fundraising as a job, as a full-time job. I'm not bothered about getting paid for it, but I would love to be a fundraiser, organise my own fun days and things like that, involving children obviously. So I mean, like organising a fun day or just different events, races, all these different things. I've got so many ideas. So I do have hope and I do have ambition and goals and dreams that I want to achieve. So it really annoys me when you hear people going, oh, if you don't work, you're not a valued member of society. And it's like, well, I might not be lining somebody else's pockets, but I'm trying to raise money to give money to those who really need it. So, swings and roundabouts. Oh dear. That was a wee bit of a rant. Trying to find things to talk about so that you aren't bored just watching me. And it's not easy to keep up a conversation for that long. And I'm wondering if maybe I should just keep it at half an hour and then maybe do another half an hour later, because I'm thinking that an hour might be too long to hold people's attention. And I know my loyal dreamers, I know you guys will stick around, but I'm just thinking that upload time as well, and if I do half an hour, I don't know, we'll see. I'm at 9.8 kilometres just now, so I'll go for a minute. See, that's what I mean. See, stuff like this, I would edit that out if it was getting edited. Because you don't need to hear me debating about what I'm going to do. But I can't edit, so you're just getting stuck with it. I hope I don't get any gas bubbles. That would be mortifying. Oh dearie me. I feel like I've got an itchy ear today as well. Here's a funny story for you. I might add it in to one of my vlogs. I've got 2 vlogs I need to upload and I've not been able to upload them from last week. But Donald Trump came to Scotland last week or the other day, and he landed at Prestwick Airport, and my son was at his friend's at the time, so I didn't know this. But apparently his friend's dad took the 2 of them and they recorded Donald Trump's plane landing and flying off. And I'm like, crazy. So yes, I don't know why you would go out of your way just to see an aeroplane. It's a bit mad. I wouldn't have wasted my time. I mean, good for him, but I don't understand why people can take multi-million-pound flights in an aeroplane, and yet there's people in this world that don't have access to clean water. I don't understand that at all. And I know there's lots of things that go into it, and politics and blah blah blah. I don't care. How is there starving children in this world, but yet the President of America can fly on a plane that's worth billions? Really? Somebody give me a logical answer to that, because I would really, I'd be interested to know where the justification is for that, to be honest. So yeah, just a thought. 10.6 in less than half an hour. Oh, going a wee bit faster. I'm taking the hat off, and it's not my usual hat because that one's in the wash. This hat says, I don't know if you can see that, it says today is the day. Today is the day. Don't know what today's the day for. Today's the day for cycling. Today's the day for cycling, but not having anybody to talk to. It's just annoying. Oh my goodness, so I can't have any sort of music playing whatsoever. Couldn't believe it. I had music playing on my last live, I think it was day 9, the first part of day 9, and I had literally 8 seconds of a song. 8 seconds of a song. And I got a message from YouTube, copyright blocked. Not even a warning, not even asking me if I would like to fix it or anything. No, just your video has been blocked because 8 seconds of a song. So I went into it and there was this option that said I could remove the song. So I thought, right, okay, remove the song. They took the video offline for about 6 hours and then all of a sudden it reappeared again. So I was like, oh, that's good, they've took the song off and put my video back up. But then I watched it back and it still got the song in it. So I don't even know how that works. They copyright blocked me because I had 8 seconds of a song and then they reinstated it and the song's still there. Like, what? And the funny thing is, I don't even get monetised right now. So it's a bit stupid saying I'm copyright blocked when I'm not even monetised for the live videos. So silly. But I do hope to be monetised soon. Probably not anytime very soon, because you need to have 240,000 watch time minutes, which I think I'll have no bother getting because of the live cycling. But the other part that you need to have in order to be paid for YouTubing is you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And I've got 235, I think I had at my last check. So I'm only a quarter of the way there. If you guys want to do me a massive favour, my loyal dreamers, if you want to share my posts and ask people to subscribe to me, that would be really awesome. Because it's not just for me, it's obviously for the awareness as well, for the cycling and trying to raise money and all that jazz. But if you guys could get people to ask people if they would like to subscribe to me. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed already, then please just hit that wee bell, that wee red button. And if you hit them, not only will you get notifications for when I'm going live, but it also helps me build my YouTube back up to a point where I can be remonetised, because I lost monetisation when the new policy came in last February, and it sucks. But like I say, I don't YouTube for the money. That's not what I do it for. This is what I do it for. I can put a little bit of joy in the world. That's what I want to do. That's what I would like to do. I'm at 12 kilometres, guys, just in case you were wondering. I've got Judge Judy on the background. I better not get copyrighted because you can hear Judge Judy. I love Judge Judy though. There's a wee kid on it. Oh, the wee kid's been told to get outside. I don't understand why people take their children to court. Like, if the children aren't involved in the case, why would you put your child through that? Right, let's see what this story is about. Right, this woman let her aunt move in with her. She was rent free, but then she got a job. she was there for 13 months and didn't contribute much, so they're suing her for $5,000. There was family problems and the aunt had to move out and she didn't pay what she had agreed to pay. Isn't that always the way? You know, you shouldn't ever give somebody a loan of money. I know that sounds horrible, but see, if I give somebody money, I pretty much just tell them it's a gift, because I don't want to have an expectation that I'm going to be paid back and then I don't get paid back and then it ruins a friendship. Having said that, I'm not going to give somebody like hundreds of pounds, but if somebody needs help, if any of my friends need help or whatever, I don't mind helping them out like with 10 or 20. And my friends have done the same for me. You know, you borrow a couple of bucks here or there, but when you see people on this and it's like, oh, I gave somebody a loan of £3,000, it's like, well, that's just silly then, isn't it? And it's funny because the amount of times I have, that's a lesson learned. That wasn't something that I just decided, because I had to learn the hard way, and it was situations where I gave people a loan of money and just didn't ever see it again. And I could name a couple of them that I did help out massively and they just didn't give two monkeys about it, which is sad. It's very sad. Isn't it sad that money, metal and paper mean more to people than love and kindness? Like, what happened to just being nice for the sake of it, without expectation of anything back? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Just a thought, I'm just thinking out loud. Got an itch here and I can't itch it because I've got super long nails on. Here's a question, because then I'll know who's watching. Here's a question. If you could go on any American talk show, or British, but I say American because they're more popular. If you could go on any American talk show or game show or anything, TV show, what would you want to go on and why? Why? I'd love to go on Deal or No Deal or Wheel of Fortune or something, because if I win money then I can donate it to charity. I would love to go on the Ellen show to get the main bills on so that Ellen can just give them a bunch of stuff because she's awesome, and give them a new house and a new car and all that jazz, because they deserve it, in my opinion. I would go on Dr. Phil about my PTSD issues and about the trolls. Oh, I would do a face-to-face with my trolls. Could you imagine that on Dr. Phil? Debs McLeod meets her trolls. Oh. And I wouldn't mind going on The View or the Steve Harvey show. I would go on that. I love Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is awesome. We could go on Family Feud. I would go on Family Feud with the Mainvilles. Oh my god, could you imagine that? Could you imagine Ronnie, Mel, Jen and Mike on Family Feud? That would be so funny. We asked 100 people to name a candy beginning with D. Ding dong! Sorry, I was away. I was literally away in my own thought bubble there of how funny that would be. Oh, but let me know. Tell me what show you would be on and why. One I would never like to go on, I don't know if you guys know it, but it's called 90 Days Inside or 60 Days Inside, and it's where a normal person gets put into the jail undercover for 60 days, and they can't have their cover blown, because if people know that they're just there voluntarily, they'll get beat up. so it's quite like dangerous. But I could never do that. I would never in my lifetime ever want to spend time inside a police station or cell or jail. No thank you. Oh no, I couldn't imagine that. Like imagine that, imagine being locked up for something that you haven't done. I mean the system's great when it stops real criminals, but see when you hear stories like Steve Avery making a murderer, or the other one, The Staircase, that's on Netflix, about a murder court case. It's actually quite scary to think that there are people that are spending years and years and years in jail for nothing. Like they haven't done what they've been accused of. That to me is so crazy, do you not think? Madness. It's absolute madness, I tell you. Oh dear. And I know before anybody moans at me, I haven't got water. I forgot to lift it. I've got some juice over there, but I don't want to stop. So I'll just get a drink when I finish. I'm at 14.6 and I think I'm doing much quicker. Oh hell yeah, I'm doing much quicker because I was doing 18 kilometers per hour last time. So I'm about 2.5 kilometers ahead in time from what I started. I think I'll probably get 20 or 21 kilometers within the hour. So that's pretty cool. That means it's extra miles. And I can't believe that I'm still talking. And see if you guys are here, high five. If you guys are still watching this, then high five to you, I'm telling you. Put hashtag 40-minute crew. If you've seen that part, you should put hashtag 40-minute crew. Oh no, I think my batteries are running out on this. It's going faded. Oh no. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. It's going faded. Hang on. Oh look, I stopped. But I'm not going to stop that. Look, can you see? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's fading out. But it says 15. Let me sit you there for a little minute. I'm sitting you there, but there's no point because I can't see any comments. But I'll go until this cuts out. Or will I just stop actually at 15? If I stop at 15, then that way it won't raid the rest of my batteries. No, keep going. This is what I mean. I'll chop and change my mind. Like, should I go? No, I won't go. Should I go? No, I won't go. And whilst I stopped there, I could have got a drink, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. But aye, check this mess out. Oh, my roots are coming in. This was red. Can you believe that this was red a few weeks ago, and now it's like a really manky version of really manky version of orange, I think. Burnt orange, that's what it looks like. Fire. Fire. It's my nails. Whoa. Crazy, innit? And it's not that hard to do anything except press the keys on my touchscreen. That's pure annoying. I have to use my knuckle, my thumb knuckle. I'm like which is stupid. And then yesterday, oh my goodness, what was I doing? Oh, I was using a can opener. I was opening some tuna, and I was using the one that you turn the can opener at the side. And I'd done that, and my nail caught under it, and it bent back. But the glue's super tough, so it didn't take the nail off. It just pulled it back, and I was like, ow! And I literally thought my nail was going to bleed. Like, I literally thought I'd tore the nail, but I can't get it off, so I can't even look. It's pure solid. Oh wow, it's warm today. Sun is shining. The weather is sweet, yeah. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? But I'm glad to get back on the bike, guys. If you're still here listening to me, I'm so glad to be cycling again, because I felt like even just missing, what, 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, no, it's not good enough. I need to catch up with my miles. So yeah. I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh, sweaty Betty. Sweating. So far, I've spoke about my life story, medical diagnosis, employment history. Anything else? Anything else you would like to know? I can hear myself talking, and I commend anybody that's still here listening. I mean, you probably could just skip through the video, to be honest. You don't have to watch it all. But if you do, I appreciate that, because I know you guys actually do care, and I have the best support system. And I love being part of it. I love being part of the hopeful minions. Hopeful minion dreamers. Oh, my throat is so dry. My throat is dry. I think it's also hay fever day today. I woke up today and my eyes were itchy. Mm-hmm. 15 more minutes. What can I talk about in 15 minutes? Don't know. Literally running out of steam, running out of ideas. It's not the same, it's so not the same. See, when you go live and you've got the communication and the interaction, it makes all the difference, because otherwise I'm just sitting here cycling talking to myself for an hour. I love it when you guys are here. I miss you. But feel free to comment the crap out of this video, please. Excuse me, motorbike, trying to vlog over here. Just because your motorbike's got an engine and mine hasn't. I think, guys, you know, I'll take it to the 18. I know that's a bit of a cheat and I'm cutting some minutes off, but my throat is getting really dry. My battery's running out on the bike. It's 6:15, so I'll be able to upload this pretty soon. It's at 16.8 kilometers, and I will show you, and I've not stopped. You've seen it, you've seen it. Nothing has been edited since I sat on the bike. It is 100% one take, like alive, but not live. It's live for me, it's not live for you. But please comment as if it is live, just comment away, and then I'll be able to read all your comments and interact with you that way. And then I'm getting the internet put back on Wednesday. The technician's coming out tomorrow, but I think it'll be Wednesday before it's reactivated. But the good news is, I've also got a new SIM card that's going to give me more data on my phone. Right now I've only got 5 gig of data on this new one for half the price is 20 gig. So I'm going to do that, and then also on the 30th of July, we're on July, Deborah, shut up. On the 30th of July, I'm switching internet provider completely. Switching over my broadband, my Wi-Fi, because the one I'm with just now is pants. So I'm going to go with this other one. They tell me it's much faster and quicker and all that. So hopefully it'll be a much better connection for when I am live. I know sometimes it cuts out a little bit and it goes blurry and pixelated, and I'm sorry, I'm not a professional. And I wish I could afford a really cool camera, but I can't. So this is what you're stuck with. 17.4. Oh, I need a drink. I'm literally racing this last half a kilometre just so I can get off the bike and get a drink. I've got Tizer. Have you heard of Tizer before? It's a red drink, it's like cola cubes. Come on. Racing to get it, racing to get it. And I've got a message, it tells me on my phone I've got a messenger message from Eric Hitman, but I can't reply because I'm cycling and recording. So if you wonder why I didn't reply so quickly, it's because I was doing that. 17.7, definitely faster guys, because I was doing 18 kilometres and this battery is running out so bad. 17.8. I was doing 18 kilometres per hour and I'm nearly 18 kilometres and it's 50 minutes. So I've improved my speed by 10 minutes. That's pretty cool. I think it's about by 3 kilometres, but I'm not going to do the full hour, I'm just taking it to 18 anyway, so it's pointless telling you that. Right, let's show you because the battery is dying a death. Can you see? Can you see? It's probably backwards, isn't it? There we go. 18, 18, 18. 18. Oh, 18. 11.1 miles. I've done 118.4. Going to write this down. Ow. Butt cheeks. Ow. Right, hang on. Hang on. There's my pen. Where's the paper that I had? It's in my room. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Still haven't got a drink because I left my board in my room. Oh, got it. Whew. I don't know why people leave the lights on in my house. I could edit all this out and then just skip it to me marking the board, but then I'd get accused of cheating. So you're just going to have to wait there, I'm afraid. Stay there. Tizer. Knew I was going to do that. Right, here. I didn't mark down day 9. Whoops. And today would make that the 10th day of cycling. So I've marked it down 10 days of cycling. And on the back, what's today's date? Today's date is 16th? Is it the 16th, 13th, 14th, 15th? Yes, it is. So 118 at 11.1 is 129 and a half miles. 129. That's awesome. My next part to mark off there isn't until 150, but I reckon I can get that within the next couple of days. So yes, there you go. 5,000 mile charity challenge cycling for CLIC SARGENT, Dave and Cloud live on YouTube usually, but not today because I have no Wi-Fi. Anyways guys, it's been a pleasure, it's been emotional, it's been a journey, and I'm going to go now. I'm going to upload this and then you can watch it and tell me what you think. Thanks guys.